Hey guys, what's going on? It's Roger Death here, and today we're going to be doing something kind of different. We're going to be watching the first time. This is actually the first game I've ever spectated in League of Legends. For those of you that aren't aware of what's going on, this is a 3-minute delay. It's spectator mode, which allows me to just watch the entire thing. I can see both sides of the map, obviously. Everybody's colored their respective color for their team. And this is against a bot game. It's basically co-op versus AI, but instead of going it through that way, we did it through custom games. These guys are all, I think all of them are below level 30 in summoner level. If not, I saw quite a few that were. So, don't hold it against them. This actually allows me to point out that now, I believe it's Shyvana that will disappear. She will not show up at top because Rammus did disconnect.
Minions have spawned.
No, apparently there were. Oh, that's right, because that's just an AI behavior. I thought, wow, is Shyvana going mid? Wow, that's very odd. This is. They're leaving nobody up at top. Top is going to get hounded badly. So we do see the composition of Janna and Alistar down in the bottom lane. That is very good for support, but unfortunately neither one of them are really that good at doing any of the actual damage. Meanwhile, Tarek Graves bot is very good, very deadly. It is not a fun thing to be playing against. Obviously, there's nobody top playing against Tristana Misfortune, so this top turret's just gonna melt like crazy. And then there's not Tristana, Caitlyn and Talon, Caitlyn Talon mid against Shyvana. And actually, the combo I didn't think would have any damage is actually taking first blood. So first blood goes to blue team, the actual humans, with Alistar getting the kill. I love that you can see the little indicators saying which skill I leveled up and what level it is. Because he got really low on health, it shows. Oh, I don't want to lock it to him. Oh, how do I unlock? There we go. Oh yeah, I want Fire War. I can see everything, but I don't really need to. So, Grace is having to go back. Ooh, Alistar's gonna be able to make it out. He did have to burn his flash though to do so. But that's okay because Janna has absolutely no summoner abilities. She has used both of hers, and they are all down. This top turret is just getting destroyed thanks to the combined attack speed of this double ranged AD combo up top that nobody really decides they want to do anything about. It's going to cause the money and the tower kills to just skyrocket for the purple team, which is going to be very good. It's going to be very beneficial for them. We do see that Caitlyn is the most farmed in this game, but it's technically getting out leveled. Another kill for Alistar. Second assist for Janna. And somehow this lane down bot is managing to perform extraordinary amounts of damage. I mean, I didn't really think they'd be able to do any. It's actually really astounding that they're able to put up that much damage off of so little. Talon hasn't even bought anything. And oh man, he almost got in just too close. Caitlyn needs to shoot Shyvana. Oh god. And yep, there's the first kill for Team Purple, the bots, on Talon. Now I think with this push, we're going to see the end of this tower here from the blue team. Purple team's just going to sweep it. No issues, no problems, I think. Really shouldn't. I'm not entirely sure why they both decided to back out, and now Tristana's coming running back up. If they both stayed and continued attacking, they could have taken that thing down. Shyvana is about to die, so she's going to end up going back as well. Very good choice by her. Meanwhile, I mean, we're not really seeing that much going on. Graves does get the ignite on him, which I'm going to assume that this Janna has the mastery that causes extra damage, extra 80 and AP based on, oh, quit locking me. Based on if ignite is up or not. You do see, of course, that Alistair is extremely low on health. He just needs to kill some things and then roar. So the top turret has been felled from the purple team. So there's no more blue top tower. But the inner tower is going to, or the outer tower for mid is going to take some damage. Graves almost getting killed again and has forced back. Uh-oh. Talon is almost dead. He's going to have to go back. Meanwhile, Caitlyn, ooh, just gets ulted on by Shyvana. Not a lot of fun. And we're just going to see, yeah, look at that purple team just progressing up top. Nobody really wants to stop them at all, and that's an issue. They are really going to have some issues here. And Tarek is going to get away. They don't have the mana or anything to get the damage off. So Alistair's going to go back and finally buy some things. He's got plenty of gold. I mean, he's got lots of gold. Never mind, because he just bought Boots Lucidity. A very, very good choice for Alistair. Meanwhile, we do see that down here. No items still. Absolutely none. Decides to jump right into the middle of Let It Rain, or Make It Rain. And does cost a fair bit of damage. Caitlyn has already used Ace in the Hole, so all she really has to harass that she can use. Oh boy, Tarek bot almost dying down bot. This lane is actually doing a lot of damage. A lot more than I would have expected. But this top lane just cannot be held. There's just too much ranged support coming in. Graves dies. That is the third kill from bottom. Third kill overall for the blue team. 1 kill for the bots still so far. Sean does take 2 hits from the tower. No big deal. She's just going to be able to run away. Not a big deal at all. Caitlyn just kind of hanging out in mid. You know, not really all that worried. She could put some pressure on Shyvana. She really doesn't want to. 10 seconds on her ult, basically. If she got her low enough, she really could do damage. But yeah, we do see Shyvana ult in at the first sign of trouble. Turret hit 1, turret hit 2. Get the ult. You don't have enough mana for the ult. You could have killed her. And wow, that is the second turret gone for the purple team. From the blue team, purple team has 2 total tower kills, which puts them up vastly in gold. They decide it's Shauna's turn to go back from bottom, so she's going to go back. Let's see what she's going to buy. Janna decides to buy Boost Lucidity as well. Shyvana upgrading to Berserker Greaves, gets another Ruby Crystal and some health potions, because honestly, why don't you need them? Talon just does not have any source of damage or defense, and is just getting really destroyed right now. He doesn't even have his ult, so he can't just escape very easily. Alistair really low on health, so he just roars, and he's better, but Graves is getting to the point where he can kill. Misfortune almost dies to Talon, but manages to get away. Bottom tower is taking some pounding on from the purple team. Blue tower is once again being taken down, and fairly swiftly, I might add. This Graves has enough attack speed and attack damage to really do damage to it quickly. I mean, that tower is going to fall, I think, here very shortly. If not right... No, Graves has to pull out because there aren't any minions really close by. Jana decides, you know what? Somebody really should be taking mid right about now, so she decides to move, or top, so she goes top, and it's going to defend it against the blue team. Waste pops her ult to heal herself from the mini wave that was there. Really did some damage to her. Shyvana is going to come in mid and try and do some damage. Meanwhile, Caitlyn has picked up Berserker Greaves, but really nothing else. She's still got more items than this Talon, who has 0 items. And is just not really contributing enough damage to really kill anybody. We do see the flash. Alistair, is he going to be able to get him? Is he going to be able to get him? Knock him up, knock him up. Yes, that Graves is dead. 4 kills for Alistair. But I just don't think it's going to be enough, considering that they've already lost the 2 towers top. And the bottom one is taking a tremendous amount of punishments at 180 health, which is not very much at all. Jana is taking some damage from the top lane, but nothing too big. Tristana goes flying for a second. No big deal, but we do see the blue team is vastly behind on gold, and part of that's because the Rammus did disconnect right away. Jana, oh my god, is somehow going to survive. Very low on health. Of course, if she got in a real bind, yeah, she could just heal. It's kind of a waste of that, in my opinion, because there was no real need to. Bottom tower is getting hit away. Blue team's finally putting on a decent amount of aggression, able to finally push back their lane, their bot lane. But it's just not enough. Graves almost falls into the bushes and catches both of them. Would have killed them both easily. Very lucky that they didn't do that. Very, very lucky indeed. Shyvana putting the pressure on in mid. She's got the health advantage and I think an attack speed advantage. No, she's got the does not have an attack speed advantage. But ooh. And no, I don't want anybody locked. Yeah, we want a spectator. Inches are not going really well for anybody. Graves does take that bottom tower. Shyvana or Misfortune Bot did die. This time, once again, to Alistair, who's somehow managing to survive as well. Oh god, that Talon is dead. He really should be. Yeah. Yeah, he's very dead. Which means that things are just not looking very good at all for this poor blue team. They're getting beaten by basic bots. Which really isn't very fun. However, Shyvana made a very serious blunder there. Caitlyn gets her first kill of the game, and that allows her to be able to buy some better items when she finally goes back next. Meanwhile, Chalice of Harmony, of all things, from Jana, and of course a sheen on Alistair to give him that extra bit of damage in addition to trample. But it's not going to matter because Alistair goes down. It's his first death, and it's helping out the bots even more. Things are just not looking good for this blue team at all. Caitlyn really needs to stop. Yeah, she needed to stop focusing on the tower and kill some of these surrounding minions, so that she'd be able to continue attacking the tower in just a second when she gets some minion support. And she needs to wait before walking up so that she doesn't pull the aggro of the tower. Talon finally deciding, hey, I should probably get an item, and he gets Aurelia's Lantern. Not a very good item on him. It's a lot better than it sounds, honestly. Pretty much fun, all non-junglers. They're really the only ones that need it as junglers because of its massively powerful passive. Caitlyn nearly takes a claw to the face, if not more. And Alistair's gonna try and, yep, gets the knock up, gets the knock back. Shyvana does take a decent amount of damage, but Caitlyn's ult is up. She needs to use it. She needs to use it. She did not use it. That. Oh, wow. It's going to make it away with. Okay, yeah, she had way too much armor. But then again, it was a level 2 ult, so she probably could have killed it. Wow. That is the inhibitor turret for the blue team from their top. They really need to get somebody on to defend this right now. But they are down 4 towers. They're up a kill, but again, 4 towers. That's about to be 3, so it's not as crucial. But man, that is very big. There goes the first purple tower down. It helps, but it does not help enough. Talon just kind of getting annihilated there. Absolutely annihilated. Caitlyn nearly dying. Nope, take that back. Dying. The Graves. Oh, wow. Top lane for the blue team. Their inhibitor is down, which is not good. I think I had a lag spike in there. Tristana bot does die to a tower. Misfortune bot technically dies to a tower, but Alistair managed to get in there to get the headbutt off to manage to pick up the kill. Even with that, this game is so bad right now for this poor blue team, being beaten by these bots here. I just really don't know what to say. Tristana getting an Ionic Spark. Ooh. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Misfortune picking has a mana immune? That's kind of a odd item to get on her. Shyvana bot is harassing bottom. Talon is going to try and deal with top, but there's no way that he's going to be able to deal with the super minion and Graves and the rest of the minion wave. Has to pop his clarity, but he needs to just pull back. The team needs to kind of hold him off, defend for right now. They're just taking too much damage. There's not enough that they can really do. Aside from defend. Alistair manages to somehow live. He's going to be going back. Tristana being an annoyance. Same with Misfortune. Actually, no. Wow, Alistair did not plan on go back, but he realizes I really need to. Shyvana is getting ready to head up to mid to assist, but I mean, I don't really think there's any reason to. Purple team is just so far ahead right now. And this Talon is just not really doing anything. I mean, this tower right here, this can go down pretty quickly if the lane were pushed. But there's just nobody that can push it because this blue team is just so suppressed. So pushed back. Janna trying to assist in holding top lane there, but she can't do much. The only one that really can is Caitlyn. There goes Talon. He's 0-6 and 0. 6-1-0 Alistair is still out at mid helping out. He's figuring he needs to go back because his team is really in a bad spot right now. He is picking up a lot of armor though, which should allow him to deal with. Oh no! That's the first of the inhibitor towers, or the Nexus towers down for the blue team. That's very not good. Tarek taking a lot of damage from those towers. He goes down, so that's a double kill for Alistair. Helps him make up some of the gold differential, but it's just so far swung in the opposite direction. Purple team has a massive advantage. It's going to get even greater because Shyvana takes down the outer middle turret of the blue team, putting the purple team up 6 towers to blue team's 1. Really bad spot for this blue team. They do not have a lot of power. Their team's kind of being useless. Alistair's probably doing the best he can. More so, in fact. I did not expect Battle Alistair really to be this good, especially at this kind of level of gameplay from what I know. Caitlyn actually going for a fairly fast Last Whisper. I think it's because that she thinks that the enemy team's got a lot of armor, and really they don't. Caitlyn has armor. Shyvana, who just died to Talon and Alistair over at mid. As probably, I think, as the most on her team. Oh, absolutely. With nobody else really having any at the moment. So that makes that decision a little weird in my opinion. Misfortune is going to get destroyed. Yep, goodbye Misfortune. Alistair's going to magically survive. Caitlyn needs to get in there and do damage to these enemy champions. She's the only one on the team that really can right now. She's definitely the best right now at this. But against the three of them with this talent and yeah, alright. With the support of that Alistair, things might go better. But there goes the Janna. Where is Caitlyn? Caitlyn is back here trying desperately to not die. Graves is going to chase right into the tower. So is Tarek. Double kill for the cow. Fairly unusual move for the bots. Tristana bot is going to take some damage from Caitlyn, but Caitlyn does not have a lot of AD or attack speed. Caitlyn will get beaten, I think, pretty easily by this Tristana. So she really did need the assistance of, once again, Alistair, who picks up the kill. Alistair's just dominating in this game, slowing the enemy's attack speed so much. He really is being a nuisance. Unfortunately, that ult will not do enough, and it doesn't even hit Shyvana. It's Misfortune instead. Lots of damage being dealt to Shyvana, but just not enough. No CC from Alistair's up, so the entire Misfortune ult does go off. Now we're going to see him start to do the CC. And oh, a kill for Janna instead of a kill from Alistair. Very different indeed. And so we do see the entire team, save for Rammus, who's not been here the entire game, is up at top, trying desperately to do whatever they can to hold this off. Because honestly, they really need to. That's where their team needs to be. Caitlyn is still on kind of low items out, but we did see Talon pick up the Cloak and Dagger, so he does have more attack speed and crit chance. Unfortunately, he completely wastes his ult and doesn't understand that he can move during it. Graves really needs to be targeted first because Graves is the more massive threat there. Tarek is just an annoyance. Focus Graves, damn it. If you can kill Tarek, which they do, no big deal. Alistair picks up yet another kill. But unfortunately, now there's Misfortune. Killing Graves and Misfortune is going to be a bit of a trick. Graves, however, is starting to get pretty low on health. And I think, yes, Graves, oh my god, is gone. There he is. Falls down, dead. From space, I guess. Tristana deciding, is she going to go top? No, does not look like it. Alistair chasing actually through turrets to try and kill Misfortune. He will pick up the kill, likely. No, he will not. He's actually going to turn away. And we're going to see the blue team finally wail away at the purple team top tower. There's a lot of kills it's a 7-kill difference for the blue team in their favor. But they're 5 turrets behind. 5! And a player. Which means that even if he does come back, he's going to be behind a whole lot. He's level 3. Uh-oh. Both Alistair's actually in not a horrible position because he has his heal. He's going to go back anyway. Janna is in a slightly worse position because she doesn't really have a heal. She has her shield. But that's about it. Caitlyn's going to go back mid and try and push some. I definitely think that this Alistair is doing about as much as he can. He's doing an absolutely terrific job with this team, I think. Caitlyn is just standing there. She realizes, oh, hey, look, the minion wave pushed up without me. And she's going to go move up with it. Shoot away. But again, she's got a low attack speed and a low attack damage. She really needs to buy items to increase both or either or. We do see that Graves is going to fall due to an ignite from Janna, so Janna picks up yet another kill. Meanwhile, Misfortune is going to get absolutely massacred. Goodbye, Misfortune. Janna picks up her 3rd kill. And Caitlyn does fall mid to Tarek. Shyvana's there as well. She's unfortunate she's not going to pick up any items. But hey, look at this. Talon. Our dear, dear Talon. Decided to get Berserker Greaves. He's learning. It does look like the bot's gold is actually kind of stopped to procure near as much as the blue team. That top tower is finally going to fall, barely pushing the blue team over in gold count. They're still down 4 turrets. We do see Tarek, Shyvana just pushing in. They're going to be able to take the inhibitor pretty much unobstructed. There's going to be some minions there, but really at this point in the game, minions are kind of just buffeting them, and that's a lot of attack speed on there. It certainly looks it, but it's really not all that much. Caitlyn, of course, does get ganked and is not receiving any support. Stun, she really needs to. She's going to die right there. Oh, yep, she does end up dying. They're going to rush into the tower here, not knowing what's going on. Tarek bot is taking damage. Shyvana is taking damage as well. Tarek bot will die. And now Shyvana bot is likely to die as well. Yep, there's Shyvana bot. Double kill for the cow. Still legendary. And he's really tanking. Except he has no... doesn't have any magic resist, but really, the only one that's AP on their team is Tarek. Tristana technically has some magic damage, but not much. Wow, you can't even see what abilities they have and they're upgraded and such because of the way the bot works. Uh-oh, Misfortune bot taking a lot of damage from up top. That talent is finally designed to do some damage. Graves is... Ooh. Oh my god, Misfortune. So close to dying, but she is going to be able to make it away due to a lack of pressure from the blue team. Alistair hanging out mid. Try and make sure that they can't take that tower there. Caitlyn doing the thing. John deciding, you know what, I'm having to do a lot of the work. Let's get a needlessly large rod. Let's do some damage here. And that is a decision I can totally accept. It is exactly what's going on. And we do see Tristana does get floated up, but it's just not that much. Graves going to try and backdoor that tower, I guess? I don't know, taking a few hits from the tower. Shyvana leading a nice minion wave down bot is likely going to be able to take this. Oh yeah, that bottom tower goes down almost right away. Another turret for the purple team. That is 7 total against 2 for the blue team. Things are just looking really bad for this blue team. And I know I've been saying this, but it's just so true right now. It's so very, very true. Oh, Graves bot does go down to the combo of Alistair and Alistair. Very, very potent combo. For that matter, he does manage to take down Misfortune as well. Alistair is very strong tank. Why is Caitlyn focusing on the minion wave? She really needs to be targeting Shyvana instead. So instead we do see the 8th tower fall for the blue team. 8 total tower kills for our purple team, which does consist entirely of bots. It's a very, very sad day. Tristana bot did get pretty low, but managed to escape due to nobody really pressuring her. Caitlyn tries to duel Shyvana, wastes her ult, and really doesn't accomplish anything. That was a very bad move in my opinion. Just absolutely very, very bad. She should have been running instead of trying to stand there and not do anything, really. That ult did not do anywhere near as much as it needed to. And now it's down for a little over a minute, 75 seconds. And, I mean, it doesn't do that much damage. It does 575 minus the amount that normally gets blocked by armor. However, with both Shyvana being attacked by both Caitlyn and Talon, I think they might be able to take her. No, she's just going to fall back. Graves is... Come on. is going to die from Alistair. Go figure. Alistair is just a beast. So blue team does manage to repeal the purple minion wave before their tower or their inhibitor falls. The only lane they really have left is the middle lane, and that's usually a that's usually a fairly tough nut to crack. I know that things have been bad from the beginning since they've been down a guy. Oh, misfortune getting low from Jana. My. Alistair, I don't know what he's planning on doing item wise. How much gold does he have? He currently has, wow, they've all got a lot of money except for Talon. Talon's kinda keeping it somewhat low. Everybody else has just a ton of money. Of course Ramus, all of his is coming from the natural generation and such. And you do see the slight variances here based upon the kills and such. But they all fall within the same range. Meanwhile, with, of course, we get a much more diverse range here. Who's dying? Who's dying? Who's dying? Who's dying? It looks to be nobody. Nobody's dying. Talon gets some Madrid's Razors. Does not stack with Urgel's Lantern, though, so what is he doing? I wonder. What is he doing? Stunabot does get taken out by tower. Shyvana looks like she might as well. No, she's going to be able to escape with not a lot of health left. Graves now being targeted. He's going to fall back as well. Alistair's not building anything. Nobody really is at the moment. Bots are just finishing up whatever items they had to go. Zeke's Herald on Graves, that's kind of strange. It's more for tanks than 80 carries, so I'm not entirely sure why that's going on. Yeah, I'll stash your mess over here. And, Alistair is just being a complete beast with all of his damage. Thanks to that Sheen, it really does allow him do a lot of damage. Jana gonna start chasing a little bit longer than I really think she should have, but Misfortune really paying for it. Misfortune goes down to Jana. Graves is likely to follow suit. It's just gonna be a question of whose kill is it. He does get taken out by Alistair. And they did manage to take that inner tower, so they are only down 5 towers instead of 6 towers. Bot is getting pushed in. It's just a Tarek and some bots, though. Again, with the bad ults from this Galen. Really needs to be worked on. Is there a chat? Oh, there is a chat. Ooh. I can't send all, though. I guess I can only chat with the one other spectator usually in a game. Tristana bot is taking damage, but she's going to be able to make it out thanks to good use of Buster Shot, her ultimate. Large minion waves at the top, though. That's going to be a big pushing factor. That might even be enough to take out the inhibitor. We do see Tarek bot has glitched up. So this may be the advantage that the blue team needed. It seems kind of unlikely, though, but yeah, look, that's a lot of minions. This is going to take down that inhibitor and should do, I should say, a significant amount of damage to that last Nexus tower. Jana, where's Jana? Where's Jana? Jana dies pretty badly to a combination of Misfortune and Shyvana. Shyvana is pretty close to dead. Tristana took a lot of damage from Caitlyn. Probably. Finally we see a decent ult from Caitlyn that does allow her to pick up the kill. I'm not sure what that was for. That did allow her to pick up the kill on Tristana. Very important for her. because that does give her 300 extra gold, so that she can actually buy something. Buy something. There's really no excuse to not buy something. So Alistair gets a rabbit on, being cheeky. And Caitlyn's in a bit of a bind there. She's really... Oh, no, never mind. She had to rush away from Tarek and Graves' bottom, though. Could have been very, very nasty. You know, Alistair, he's just being all chilled, laid back. What's going on? Oh, headbutt. Misfortune. No big deal. Oh, now we're going to knock her up into the sky. Also, no big deal. She's going to die. No problem. Shyvana is going to be the next victim. She's going to be getting a fair bit of damage done to her initially. There we go. And then there's the knockback. But she has enough life and enough resistances that she's going to be able to make it out. Meanwhile, mid's being pushed in from both. Well, it's being technically pushed by blue. But it just looks like both players are pushing the lane because of where the positioning is. Caitlyn is doing a good number on Tarek, but it's just not enough. Really needs to fall back. Ooh. That's cool. UI Spectator UI. Once again, this is my first time doing Spectator mode, so excuse me if I play around with the cool new toys I found here. So John is actually managing to hold and push in the middle lane. Surprising amount. Alistair's there now. That lane is going to just get absolutely just smashed in. Tristana taking a knock up. She is gone. The Bull takes yet another kill. And uh-oh. Bottom inhibitor's gone for the blue team. Graves can just complete... Oh, Infinity Edge was what Caitlyn was going for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tarek bot. Graves doing an immense amount of damage to that last Nexus tower. Oh my god. Next person to attack it pretty much kills it. Tarek taking an astounding amount of damage but continuing to live through good use of his heals. Caitlyn needs to focus on Graves. Shoot the Graves. Shoot the Graves. Not the minions. The Graves. The Graves. The Graves. Or at this point, the Tarek. One of them needs to be attacked. Ooh, and there's the middle tower. The last of them for the blue team. Taken out by the purple team's taken out by the blue team. But oh no. There are no more Nexus towers for this blue team. That is very, 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 very bad. Especially with Alistair having been killed, apparently. This does not bode well for that team. This blue team is just in such a bad position right now. Talon does not have a lot of damage output and just cannot, frankly, deal with this. But Graves, being an idiot AI, decides to run right up into the summoner, the spawning platform for blue team, so he gets pretty much instantly taken out thanks to the several hundred point damage per second of the ridiculously OP spawn turret. Very strong. Caitlyn's gonna try and hold this lane, hold bottom lane. She's gonna do it fairly well. Talon kind of whiffing that. I mean, as you can tell, the reactions by the human players are not always the best. It's to be expected. Not everybody can be super awesome elite pro. Go soup. And oh god, Shyvana might fall. It'll be close, but that tornado will not hit her. No. Shyvana is going to make it away. Maybe. Alistair is at bot, so, Tarek goes down. Misfortune's getting ready to go down. There's just no question about it. Caitlyn managed to pick up the kill on Misfortune. Tristana bot is going to die. Again, the kill for Caitlyn on her. Jana is being attacked by Graves, but oh, who's this? Oh no, it's Alistair coming to destroy Graves' happy day. Graves was having a good day, and then Alistair decided to show up. And then things went to shit. Except nothing really went bad, because now Shyvana's there too for the purple team and does some good damage to Janna. Graves taking a fair bit of damage. Shyvana gets knocked up, but Graves does not, even though he was the intended target. Quite interesting to see. Shyvana is gonna die. Go figure. Caitlyn, or not Caitlyn. Janna goes down in a sea of glory. And Alistair, thanks to the miraculous virtue of Flash, manages to live for a little bit longer until Graves decides he's had enough of the bull and ults him. So, Alistair signals attack the inhibitor. It's wide open. Go kill it. Quit pushing that bottom lane. It's not doing anything useful. Talon. Ugh. Instead, we see, you know, Misfortune, Tarek, and Graves all pushing mid. That tower is going to go down. There's not going to be any towers left for this poor blue team. There goes tower number 10. There's only one tower left to take. There are 11 towers in this game. And unfortunately, it looks like this one's going to go down. Blue is going to be left with absolutely no towers. That means, that tower is just barely hanging on there. That is actually really low on health. It's not going to matter, though. It gets taken out. All 11 turrets have been killed by the purple team. Blue team has not a single turret remaining, unless you count their spawn turret, which cannot move and cannot really be all that useful. So, yeah, Janna is going to try and kill Tarek. It's not going to happen. The entire enemy team's there. Alistair needs to give up on her. Misfortune, however, Misfortune's dead. Let's just admit this right now. Where's my... What my target frame I said? Yeah, that's better. So, Misfortune died. Neither of those two are really going to die, I don't think. It's just not going to happen. Tristana, very well, come on. Focus on... Yeah. Shyvana bot's going to keep going. Alistair needs to focus off, and yep, there goes Shyvana. Wow. And now... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Talon's being forced to defend. I don't know if he has enough power to defend this. That's a lot of minions attacking on the Nexus there. Meanwhile, the inhibitor does die for the purple team. Blue team does manage to take their first inhibitor. But I just don't know how good it'll do them. I mean, there's just so much going on down at bottom. Or down at blue. Home base, that there's just so much. And I really don't think that... Yeah, this talent's new. Yeah, and that's 'cause that's another inhibitor down. Things are not looking good for blue. With 2 down, this other one goes, and then there's just no more. There's just no hope. Talon really just needs to buckle down and do more damage. You just really can't. Focus on killing the minions up top. Just shred them with one wave of... Or don't. There we go. You need to be stacking AD, not... Ugh. So everybody says, hey, we need to defend this inhibitor. Defend the inhibitor. Go, go, go. Again with the bad ults from Caitlyn. I guess it's better than ones we've seen so far. Does go down. Alistair barely alive thanks to the super resilience granted from his ultimate. I think it's the best kind of armor magic resist steroid in the game. Graves taking a few pot shots. Caitlyn kind of lucky to be alive at this point. And I think it's gotten down to how long can we drag this game out, because there's really no way for blue team to win this one at this point. All their inhibitors are down, save for the one, which is getting ready to be pushed in. There, Shyvana barely managed to survive. Tristana is, however, going to live as well. I mean, this is just not good at all for blue team. Janna dies. Galen's fine, but Jonah dies. Everybody's... It's kind of a slow death. However, Graves does get killed. Tristana does manage to get away because I don't know entirely how, honestly. She really should have been sniped. But Caitlyn does die to misfortune. Alistair's just saying, yep, no, I'm buying another frickin' and I love this. I'm buying another rabbit on. Jeez. Let's check that out. 397 AP. That's not obscene. With a base attack damage of 120. I don't know which would be more effective. A Sheen or a Lichbane? Well, we'll hit him decide as Shyvana bot managed to just barely survive. Gets the heal from Tarek. It's going to help him survive even longer. No big deal. Fails to grab Tarek. And oh my god. 200. Wow, that's a big heal. Alistair needs to go back. And, yeah, that is game. Bots have defeated humans. Beginner bots. Basically what they were, but they were down a player. So thank you for joining me for my first time experience with the Spectator AI for League of Legends. Please tell me what you thought about my spectating commentary. If you thought there was a better way I could go about it, let me know. If you have any comments in general, just let me know. I have open ears. That being said, this is Roger Death signing off because I have to alt tab out because the game's being stupid. Anyway, this is Roger Death signing off.